let me see. So, how do you like my hair color? I mean, do you see the subtle highlights? Subtle redness? These natural tones? I dyed my hair with my period blood. You might be thinking, how in the world did you do that? Well, let me tell you. Since I eat a fruit-based diet, meaning I eat lots of fruit and vegetables, no animal products, no meat, no dairy, I pretty much have a very clean diet. And my period, I hardly even know it's happening. Well, anyway, I was soaking in the bathtub, and I was having my period. And I was, like, you know, soaking my hair and everything, and I was having my period, and when I got out of the bathtub, I realized my hair had been dyed from my period blood. And so I tried to wash it out. I actually used a little bit of natural shampoo, and it was kind of hard to remove, and it kind of just stayed in, and I kind of think it helped to condition it, and I don't know, but I mean, what do you think?
Oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Yes!
We conclude there'll be no response to these particular provocations.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you anything about what response I do. I don't talk about military response. I don't say I'm going into Mosul in 4 months. We are going to attack Mosul in 4 months. Then 3 months later, we are going to attack Mosul in 1 month. Next week, we are going to attack Mosul. In the meantime, Mosul is very, very difficult. You know why? Because I don't talk about military, and I don't talk about certain other things. You're going to be surprised to hear that. And by the way, my whole campaign, I'd say that. Right. So I don't have to tell you. I don't want to be one of these guys that say, yes, here's what we're going to do. I don't have to do that. I don't have to tell you what I'm going to do in North Korea. Wait a minute. I don't have to tell you what I'm going to do in North Korea. And I don't have to tell you what I'm going to do with Iran. You know why? Because they shouldn't know. And eventually you guys are going to get tired of asking that question. So when you ask me, what am I going to do with the ship, the Russian ship as an example, I'm not going to tell you. But hopefully I won't have to do anything. But I'm not going to tell you. Okay.
Oh, in your face, Nick, in your face! It hurts, don't it? It hurts. Burns, doesn't it, nigga?
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi hadith, he said, "Ballighu anni wala ayah." He said, convey me even one verse of the Quran. So let us call on Muslims and let them know who Allah is, their own Lord. Life is not only alcohol and partying, rather life has a purpose behind it. There's a death, there's a reality after death. Therefore, everyone should contemplate that.
Oh, people of Green Street, come and find out about Islam. Islamic Roadshow hitting Green Street today. Men and women giving out leaflets, giving out dawah, inviting people to Islam. Don't delay, learn about Islam today. Jazakallah, hey brothers.
The price is wrong, bitch.
So cute.
Pathetic? Hello, Feminine Warrior. I'm Elizabeth Shuji Fern with Feminine Rhythms for Business Women, elizabethfern.com. Today, I'm on day 2 of my menstrual cycle, and I'm out here in beautiful Lake Tahoe, where I'm going to show you how to do a menstruation offering. So, what I like to do is go out into nature, or in my backyard. Right now I'm not at home, so I found a really nice place out in nature that's public land, and I tune in with Mother Nature and with the earth and ask where is a good place to offer my blood as a gift and as healing. And there's many places because it's so beautiful here, and this is the spot that felt like a good area. So what I have here is a couple things. Here I have some blood that I have saved from wearing a Diva cup, which I don't have with me in this moment, but basically it's a cup that sits inside the vagina and collects blood similar to a tampon, except that it's a cup. And when I'm not at home, I take that blood and put it in a container so that I can properly put it into the earth, as opposed to just flushing it down the toilet or in the sink. And that's because our blood is very precious, and it holds our DNA and it holds our life essence. So for me, it's very important to honor this sacred fluid. I also have, I don't like wearing a cup or wearing something inside of my vagina all the time. And because I've been traveling and was slightly unprepared for my early cycle, I had to get some pads. Now, unfortunately, they don't sell organic pads in the stores, the normal CVS, which I'm sure you're aware of. But I did find a natural brand with cotton in it. I normally recommend only organic, and I almost never use anything like this anymore. However, I thought this was a great opportunity to share with you, if you do use regular pads, how you can offer your blood to the earth still. And what I recommend is using cloth pads and soaking them in water, and then taking the blood with the water out to your plants, your garden, or to the earth. So what I'm going to do is take the plastic backing off, because I don't want to put that into the ground, although it's going to go to a landfill anyway. But when I'm in ceremony, I'm going to just stick with the part that's biodegradable. So I'm going to tear off, I was able to tear off the whole cotton part, and I'm going to put that down here. It's kind of two layers coming off. So this part, unfortunately, I'm going to have to throw it in the trash, but that's okay. And then since I have the liquid blood, I'm going to pour that in as well. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm really setting intentions and saying prayers for myself, asking for healing, forgiveness, offering healing to the earth as well, because this is a symbiotic relationship. We're humans that live on the planet Earth, so we definitely have a give and take relationship with the earth. So I normally silently do my prayers, but for the sake of this video, I'll just kind of say out loud. I ask for healing of my body. I ask for cleansing, and I give healing to the earth. And I can feel a shift in my vibration, literally, when I'm doing this. And it's really hard even to speak these kind of things into words and say these kind of prayers out loud, because they are so personal, and as well as not verbal kind of communication. So please just understand that and know that whatever you're feeling and whatever you're sensing in yourself is perfectly perfect. So I've put the blood in, and then I have also some cedar that I found on the forest floor from a tree nearby. And cedar is used in Native American tradition to offer purification and cleansing, and it's also, when it's burned, it sends up prayers to heaven and to the divine. So it's a beautiful offering to put in with the blood and with our prayers. And it's also nice to burn some while you're doing this. I think this one is a little too wet right now to burn. This one's a little better. And now I just cover it up. And I give thanks, and I say blessed be, and that's about it.